How much does 100,000 views on a video generate? That is the question we're going to be answering today. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Alfred Amaro and welcome to the Wave Gretzky Show. I am a very small YouTuber here, so if you could definitely take a second to scroll down and consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers around here and every single one of you counts. I'd really appreciate it. It's free, and if you don't enjoy the content, you can always unsubscribe later. But don't even worry about that. Nonetheless though, let's jump right into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's take a look at something really quick. My third most viewed video is my how to make a tech pack video, which has around 15,000 views. You can see here. Now, if you jump over to the revenue tab, you can see here that my playback CPM is 27.58. Pog. Some might even say Pog Champ. And my total estimated revenue is $101.46. Now, with that information, knowing this video only has 15,000 views, could you guess how much my video with 100,000 views would be? Now, this video, as you can see here, 109, almost 110,000 views since it was published. You could probably guesstimate that my revenue for that video would be around $676, which would be pretty good. However, that is not the case. And we see here that it's only generated $173.36. What is the deal? God, ridiculous. We can see here that in the revenue tab that my average CPM rate is $8.87. If we click on this, there's only really one other time where it had a significant difference, and that was on January 13th, literally a month ago. And the CPM rate was $127.66. Why? I don't know. On average, it's somewhere between $8, $9, $10, $5, $4. Now, if we go back to my third most grossing video here, how to make a tech pack, let's go over and look at those analytics. We can go back to the revenue tab and click on the CPM. Let's look at this graph. Here, this graph looks like the stock market. It's not really that consistent. So the highest CPM rate that I had for this how to make a tech pack video was $69.24. That was on November 24th. That's kind of what it's peaked out at. Obviously not as high as the minimal desk setup, but as you see here, we've had constantly other good days, $49, $28, and at its lowest peak, maybe $14, still higher on average than the minimal desk setup. Why is that? I have no idea. I wish I did, but I'm not on the inside of YouTube. Now we can look at traffic source and we can clearly see that most of it's coming from YouTube search and suggested videos. The viewer age for this is obviously 25 to 34-year-olds. I kind of knew this about my channel already. So the real significant difference that I see here, let me do this. Let's do the minimum desk setup video. Right. Purple is the minimal desk setup, blue is the how to make a tech pack. Clearly in how to make a tech pack video, that just dominates really between these 10 years age gaps. Minimal desk setup is a little bit more diverse, but not by much. We have 18 to 24-year-olds as well as 35 to 44-year-olds. And here is like the biggest difference that I've found. The biggest difference is in gender. Now, when we talk about gender here in the minimal desk setup video, we have a whopping 95% of males that watch the desk setup video. And females that watch the desk setup was only 4.3. Now, for the how to make a tech pack video, we have 66% males watching and we have 34% female. Does that make a difference in the CPM? I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't know what goes into that sort of thing. But I think it's pretty important to point out. Again, going back to the estimated ad revenue that it's made all time, we have $101.46 over here and we have $173.36, which it really doesn't add up. But I mean, it is what it is. If I X out of here and let's look at my second most gross video as far as viewership, which is my corner LED light fixture. This video has 75,000 views. And if we go over to the revenue tab, we can see that the CPM rate is pretty low as well, only $7.80. However, if we go here, we can see on average, it is a little bit better than my desk setup. Let's compare it over here as well. A few things, it was just a video for quarantine. People were doing stuff at home. People were doing DIY stuff. I think as far as CPM rate, it's almost the same, anywhere between, $9, $7, $10, $11. Maybe slightly higher in the CPM rate than the minimal desk setup. Again, I wish I knew what went into CPM rate and how that's calculated, because if you kind of figure that out, then you can figure out which videos are being bid on the most. And so that way you can do content directed to those advertisers. Although it might not fit the niche of your channel. Again, here I do a lot of DIY how-to and kind of just like all around creative design stuff here. Just a few days ago, I'd watched the Colin and Samir podcast when they had on Graham Stephan, and it seems like for sure that the financial side of YouTube, talking about stocks and saving money and all that good stuff, just finances in general, seems like they have an on average higher CPM rate. Again, maybe that's one of the most popular things that people are searching up. I'm not too sure. Currently, I have 2,308 subscribers, which is not bad. It's an average of plus 250 every 30 days. My watch time is up, my views are up, and also my revenue is up as well. Just looking at statistics in general, I get around between 1,300 views a day, which is pretty cool in my book. Like, again, I was not doing YouTube like a year and a half ago, so that's super sick for me. And I don't really get wrapped up in the numbers too much. Again, if I had other people on payroll, like an editor and stuff like that, I would actually, care about numbers a little bit more. But at the current moment, I'm just doing it for fun. Like, I like doing this stuff. So I want to note something here. And the note I want to point out is viewership, right? Viewership retention rate. For my minimal desk setup, you can see here that my average view duration was only 2 minutes and 44 seconds. We could also, in the engagement tab, we can also look at what videos had the most retention rate, and you could also kind of view what you did there and talked about and see how you can incorporate that into other videos. Videos that are not even in my top 10 are in this category already. 70% of people, stayed watching at 30 seconds. That's a good sign. And that was my monetization video. If I click on that, let's check it out. Yeah, I had 2 minutes and 53 seconds of view duration. In my most recent video, how to make stickers, the view duration has gone up to 3 minutes and 15 seconds, which is 31 more seconds than usual. So that means I am on the right path. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's a super sick video, actually. It was super fun to make, and I actually do think it was like one of my best videos so far. So yeah, the channel isn't generating thousands and thousands of dollars yet. When you tell people that your channel is monetized, I think they think you're automatically balling out, but that's definitely not the case. And there's a whole pie chart to this. Speaking of the Colin Samir podcast, again, they have this graph on there where they talk about different revenue streams, and that can come from sponsorships, that can come from Google AdSense. That could also come from things like merchandise that you sell on your website. So again, this is kind of just one fraction of the pie chart. Really, I just wanted to do this video for people that are doing YouTube, just started or thinking about it, to show you guys what you can look forward to. Again, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's definitely not hard. This streamer on Twitch, Ludwig, says at a certain point, it becomes more about consistency rather than creativity. And he's definitely got a solid point. If you do know about Ludwig, you probably know that you're definitely not one of his friends. But anyways, look, I had a great time doing this video with you guys. I was finding out along with you guys really what my demographic was, who's watching it, and for how long. I do check out the stats, but I don't really live by them kind of neurotically and looking at them every day. I peek at them every so often just to make sure that I'm on the right path of growing. You're going to realize that you're going to have weeks that are up and down, and you're going to have videos that are older that are doing way better than your newer videos. Again, just go to any big creator, look at their videos, and then filter them for the most popular. You'll clearly see that a lot of their biggest videos are from 4 or 5, 3, 2 years ago. As the seasons go, your video views will fluctuate. When summer comes, better videos will do then. When December comes, your other videos will do better, I'm sure. Have I lost you guys yet? I don't know. Anyways, if you're new here, my name is Alfred Romero, and again, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I upload every Thursday at noon, so you can expect to see me here every single week. I appreciate every single one of you guys that stop by. If you'd like to, definitely drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.